You know who the losers were this week. The losers, we talked about them all week, but there were winners too. Let's talk about the winners and the losers on Wall Street this week with David Benoit, Deal Journal blogger.
Hey, Paul.
And my close personal friend.
How are you? Happy Friday.
Good. Happy Friday. All right, let's talk about winners and losers.
Sure.
The winners were, the losers we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the winners. The winners were very interesting. Let's go. Give me your first winner.
All right, so our first winner is going to be a man named Jared White.
Not a household name.
Not a household name. A 31-year-old trader in Texas for a firm called Great Point Capital.
And he's a winner because?
Our colleague Jenny Strasberg had a really great story on him. He didn't buy Facebook, but only by accident.
Meaning he wanted to.
Right. So essentially, last Friday about this time, we're all gearing up for the opening of the trade, and he accidentally canceled his order. But in the midst of all of NASDAQ's issues, he put it in again immediately, but there was this blackout period where no one's quite sure what happened to all the trades, and his order never got put in. So
he ended up not buying shares and not losing money.
Yeah, and one of his coworkers lost $158,000 on the trade. So,
all right, good week for Mr. White. All right, let's move on. JP Morgan's rivals.
Yeah, so another great story this week in the Journal was about kind of the people on the other side of the trade that Greg Zuckerman was just talking about with you guys.
The London Whale trade.
Yeah, the London Whale. Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, a bunch of people they think made up to $1 billion trading against the position that the London Whale and JP Morgan had, which is a pretty good deal for these other banks.
Yeah, not a bad take at all, especially when you know that trade's sitting out there. All right, let's start with the last one. Last winner, very interesting. A guy who actually didn't do much this week, right?
Exactly. We decided we'd give Brian Moynihan a little pat on the back this week.
Bank of America CEO.
Yep. Certainly, there's a lot of talk about Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, everyone else is in the news, and Brian Moynihan gets up at a conference and nothing happens, which I think might be the first time in quite a while.
Considering what they've been under, he's a winner. Let's talk about the losers now. Guys, a long list, but let's get it down to three. Give me the first one.
All right, so we're going to give NASDAQ the big loser. They are certainly taking the brunt of this Facebook disaster.
Yeah.
NYSE is now courting Facebook. They've had a lot of issues. And then after that, we're going to give the IPO markets in general a big loss. Facebook, all this ramp up. Everyone thought, once Facebook goes out the door, everyone will be excited about IPOs again. Everyone will follow them out.
You're going to get back to the salad days, the go-go day, all that kind of great stuff. A lot of the hype we're talking about didn't happen. IPO market now is just, Mark Cuban said in a post yesterday, is like, it's done. It's been killed.
Yeah. I mean, it is unclear who else is going to go out right now.
Right.
And it seems like it could really put a dent in how they do.
Yeah. All right, we got one more loser.
Yeah, we gave it to
Let's talk about that.
Citadel and Knight Capital, these two firms that do market making. So they were in Facebook, and not necessarily for their own investments, but for kind of helping the market for their clients. And they're both facing $35 million in losses right now.
$35 million.
Yeah, each. Which is
these are not JP Morgan type companies.
No.
So these are big losses for those guys.